2, 3. Every mind hides a little list no one else can see. Worlds that couldn't ever work but still feel meant to be. Fists that crack a mountain just by brushing at the stone. Feet that leave the pavement and never fall back home. Eyes that see the future like it's printed on the air. Hands that pull a portal from a line that isn't there. Time freezes in its tracks. Each moment halts exactly where I command it still. A power no one living holds, a force we never will. There's a hunger in the chest that reality can't fill. So it feeds on what can't happen and it never gets its fill. Why can't we catch the wheel the moment someone's eyes drift off the road? Why can't we float above the city lights so high, untouchable and weightless as the world crawls by? Why can't every trigger hand forget it ever held a gun? Why can't every screaming child wake up and find the horror never done? Why can't we shed our shame like a burden we were never meant to bear? Step out of all our worst mistakes and never need to lie. Infinite accounts that never drain or run dry. No one scraping pennies till their knuckles crack from rust. Tables where the plates stay full for every mouth that comes. Hunger just a fairy tale they tell to nameless ghosts and bums. Doors that open backward to the last breath of the dead. Mothers getting one more day to kiss a sleeping head. Friends who laughed at midnight and were gone before the dawn. Standing in the doorway like they never once been gone. Every soul keeps a ledger of the things they can't demand. So it writes those fantasies in ink that Earth can understand. Why can't we call them back? Not copies but the same. One then sending tiny jokes the way they said our name. Why can't we trade one heartbeat to rewind a single night? Undo the text, the road, the drink, the dare, the stupid fight. Why can't no one ever die alone on some cold floor? Why can't every missing face just knock upon the door? Why can't every final breath turn into one more try, instead of fading out in some fluorescent humming sky? Why can't we rise above the clouds and claw apart the stars? Drag them down like lanterns, hang them over every scar. Fold the space between our wars until the borders bleed. Till flags are just old fabric, not a reason to recede. Why can't loaded words lose all their poison teeth? Why can't history rewrite itself without the bones beneath? Why can't a single whisper cure a stranger's crushing fear? Turn every shaking hand to proof that help is always near. Infinite health, no needles, no machines to track our pulse. No quiet talks in parking lots about results. No parents counting bottles just to make it through the day. No lovers watching slow decay with nothing real to say. Bodies that repair themselves the second they are torn. Scars that fade like morning mist the moment they are born. Minds that never fracture under what they had to see. Memories that filter out the pain and leave the clarity. Why can't we walk a world where no one has to beg to eat? Where no one sells their future just to sleep or feel the heat? Why can't
mouthing the same three syllables.